When it comes to the 12th lesson of total sense, warn them about money safety, there's no hotter topic than sports gambling. It can lead to addiction, which can cause financial problems, relationship problems, and even some mental health problems. I guess I'm a little bit shocked that companies have been given the okay by governments to provide this platform of recreational betting, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't surprise me as it's all about money. Is the online sports betting lobby so strong that weak politicians have given into this problem? We all know that just like other things, this can quickly turn into a disastrous habit. Think about it. Do our elected officials really see a lot of positive outcomes coming from this path? Will that tax revenue generated create enough good to make up for the lives destroyed? Here's the situation. Studies show that about 67% of all college students are betting on sports. In fact, did you know that youth rates of being at risk for the problem of gambling are 2 to 3 times higher than that for adults? And while nearly all US colleges have policies on student alcohol use, few really have a formal policy on gambling. With all the professional sports leagues realizing that there's big money to be made in gambling, we can bet that sports betting will quickly gain speed and surpass all types of betting in the near future. In 2018, when the Supreme Court overturned that federal statute on sports betting, just about 1% of the US population had access to legal sports books in their state. 5 years later, it was 56%. So how did this problem creep up on us just like when we were growing up with all the cigarette ads that glamorize smoking and such? Here's the perfect storm. First, just the age of the kids. College years associated with a wide range of at-risk behaviors. Second, availability. This is the first generation to be exposed to wide-scale legal gambling and the technology that goes along with it. Third is the acceptability. Operated by governments, endorsed by schools, integrated into the mainstream culture. Fourth is the advertising and media. More than ever, it's being promoted as sport and glamorized. Fifth, access to cash. The average college student receives about 25 credit card solicitations per semester. Compared to their non-gambling counterparts, students who had gambled in the past year also had higher rates of binge drinking, marijuana use, cigarettes, illicit drug use, and unsafe sex after drinking. When it really hit me was when ESPN reported that in 5 years since legalized sports betting began, student athletes have reported regularly receiving abusive messages from gamblers on social media, including death threats and threats of violence. This one tells of the danger that's coming, though. In 2019, the first full year that we had this regulated sports betting, sportsbook brands spent $21 million on national TV commercials. A year later, that grew to $315 million. This is a topic you need to bring up with your kids early and often before it gets thrust in front of them outside your home.